So, whenever I'm first trying to get a dog to play, usually I'll let them hang out in the area that I want them to play for maybe like 3, 4 minutes just to get them accustomed to the area. I'll do this just so that they're not distracted and so that they can get at ease in the environment that we're in. So with Prince, I just let him sniff, peed, and pooped while he was out before I attempted to interact with him, and it just gave him some time um, to get settled and accustomed to the environment.
That sounds
So
good.
here, I am gonna attempt to use a release cue. So Prince's release cue is okay, and I'm gonna use that to try to get the energy going
Okay.
and get him
All right. Thank you.
excited. So I tried tossing the tug around, and he wasn't really
No.
interested. So I'm gonna try to get
Okay. Bye.
him anticipating something, excited about something, and hopefully while he is in that
I'm
energetic
glad though. I like
phase,
being able to
that's when I'm
take
gonna
calls.
try to get him to play.
But one thing that I like to do with dogs, like off the bat, is if they don't want to like play where they could drop, then I'll have them do some sort of release cue, and I'll try getting them going by running with them, just to start like creating some sort of link. Oh, good boy. Come here. Come here. Good boy. And I think he knows a sit. Sit. Wait. Okay. Good job.
So that's just me off camera, getting him into a sit again, and then doing a release, running towards the bed. And about that bed, I kind of had it as a home base for him because he's weird. Like he goes between like being super excited and aroused and being super super submissive. So for dogs that are maybe a little bit more shy, I like giving them some sort of home base that they can go back to if the outside environment is a little too overwhelming. And it kind of gave us an area where we could reconvene um after the play session's over as well. So this is just me moving around him. I'm using quick movements, trying to get him engaged with me, kind of poking him with the toy, seeing if it agitates him a little bit to maybe entice him to maybe bite at or nip at the toy. I don't want to come on too strong, so for super sensitive dogs, I'm not going to do this. But he seemed to kind of like the physical aspect. So I was trying to implement the toy with that. You can kind of see he gets a little excited when I'm getting down to his level, pushing him, kind of trying to activate him. I saw that he was kind of nipping at my hands, so that's when I kind of decided, hey, using the personal play aspect, using the physicality aspect, that's going to be what's going to help me get through to him. So I do that over here, pushing him around, and he's coming right back to me, so it's showing that he enjoys it. And then instead of nipping my hand, I was able to kind of slide the tug toy in.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
So I'm using one hand just because I want it. I don't want to come on too strong where he doesn't want to play with me anymore. So I'm kind of handicapping myself. Throwing the toy to see if he'll activate those chase instincts. See if I can get him to pick it up and bring it back to me. Sometimes I like throwing the toy and then running to it with the dog to kind of get some competitiveness where I'm gonna snatch it from them and that makes them want to grab onto the toy more. But you can see it's kind of give and take. I don't want to come on too strong, but I don't want to be too passive where I'm not really engaging to the dog. So at the end of all of the play sessions, or even if I see the dog's getting a little bit tired and I want to extend the play session at that point, usually that's when the home base is really, really helpful because then I don't have to sit on the ground. But I like hanging out with that dog in the area that we were playing. So just showing them that, hey, even though we're coming out here and interacting with a toy, the main concept is we're interacting and doing something together. So I don't want to just play with the toy, then when we're done, just walk off the field. I kind of want to stay with him. We can have some decompression time together.